Let me tell you what is considered one of the greatest jokes ever. So a man has a new neighbor, walks up to the neighbor in a bid to welcome him into the neighborhood. So he strikes a conversation. He asks him a number of questions and then goes on to ask, what do you do? The new neighbor tries to explain. He says, I'm a professor of logic and this is what it means. And the man wasn't getting it. So the new neighbor says, let me use an example. Do you have a doghouse? And the man says, yeah, I do. He says, so that implies that you have a dog. He says, yeah. So he goes on to say, if you have a dog, it's likely that you have a family, wife and kids. And he was like, yeah. And he said, so that means you're heterosexual. That means you're not gay. He said, wow. He said, so that's what logic means. You can infer a lot just by little information. So the man goes on his day thinking about what has just happened and strikes a conversation with his friend at the bus stop. So he tells his friend, I met my new neighbor and he's a professor of logic. Then the neighbor was asking, professor of logic, what does that mean? He goes on to say, well, let me explain, but I can't use a lot of words to explain, so I would use an example. He now asks his friend, do you have a doghouse? The friend says, no, I do not. So he goes, you are gay. So this is why I told you this joke. Many people will make inferences based off of one information. So for example, today is Sunday. People have seen you go to church. So, by implication, they expect that you're a Christian. And if you're a Christian, they expect some certain virtues from you. For example, in 2 Peter 1, there are virtues like moral excellence, like perseverance, like patience, like godliness, like brotherly kindness, like love. All of these things are expected to be in you and abound. So, people will make logical deductions by just hearing you're a Christian or just seeing that you have a Christian name or even just seeing you with a Bible. But if after investigations, these qualities are not found in you and you claim to be a Christian, then you might actually be the greatest joke ever told. Shuba. Thank you.